What is up, Bulldogs? We haven't done one of these. Let's take our shirt off and talk about live streams in a while here. So I'm getting this started up again. You may notice that it is on Facebook Live and Twitch now if you're watching me on there. So it looks like it's working here. Stream health is not so great. So guys, let me know if it doesn't come through very well, and I'll try to make some adjustments to the settings. It's giving me like a yellow here. Anyway, I'm gonna wait a little bit till some people show up before I really dive into it here. We'll see. Oh look, we already got someone joining. Wizard Effects, what's up, man? How you doing? Good to see you. And oh, Kevin Lee, what's up, man? What is this for? Kevin wants to know. I am gonna be talking about the Bulldog Mindset. What is the plan for the brand and for the channel? You might be wondering, why do I have my shirt off? Because that's the thing that I do is when I do live streams, I do let's take our shirts off. You guys can take your shirts off and get comfortable if you'd like as well. So, oh man. Also, some of you have been asking me, like, why haven't we done these live streams? These let's take our shirts off and talk about live streams in a while, John. Why haven't you done this? And the simple answer is because I'm fucking vain and I was fat. And now I'm not fat anymore. I'm ripped now. So that's it. That's really simple. No, I've been busy. Been doing a lot of stuff. Been training for the marathon. I can talk about that a little bit if you guys want. So my plan is to answer all of your questions about the Bulldog Mindset. Tell you what I'm doing with this brand. I finally got this shit figured out, and then we can open it up for some Q&A type of stuff here. So let's see here. What's up, guys? Here, Tokyo Mage. All right, that sounds like a Shadowrun name. Let's see. Wizard Effects says, super quick random question. Have you ever had to do any Comm programming? You know what? I actually have. I had the book Essential Comm. I did Comm programming when I worked at HP on actually printer firmware. It was really weird. They implemented Comm on printer firmware in C++, if you can imagine that, on Linux. So yeah, it was really weird. But anyway, that's pretty random. But yeah, that is a random question. Dre Multimedia, what's up, dude? Crusader Rabbits, I like that name. What's up, man? Master Miscellaneous, what's up, dude? All right, flex your back muscles is a request. I don't know, I can't even see it, but not my best. I don't know. I'll see. When I watch the video later, I'll say, hey, I have no idea. I usually when I try to like do a back flex, it doesn't work out so well. So, oh wait, I can see it. I can see the delay there. It's not too bad. Okay, I don't know. The lat spread is not my thing. So, Kevin says I like the picture of the tiger in the back. Yeah, I like it. The thing, I got that in China. I'm thinking about replacing it though. Even though I like it with the Bulldog Mindset logo, I feel like that's what should be in the background there. Now that I've got that. Crusader Robert wants to know, have I read Immunity to Change? I don't think I've read that. No, I'll have to check that out. Why you flexing, bro? I can't. I was born flexing, bro. I was born flexing. What am I gonna do besides flex? It's like automatic. Like when you move your arms, when you have muscles and you have the muscle memory. What actually, it's actually a good question because people always ask me like, why are you bouncing your pecs or are you flexing your pecs all the time? And the answer is actually there's actually a real answer. It's not conscious, honestly. Like I don't have anything like if I'm flexing, I'll tell you guys like I'll flex. I got no problem. But the reason why that happens is because when you lift a lot and you get good muscle control, right? That mind muscle connection, right? And then you can actually flex the muscles, right? Like even like my delt here. I've got the wrong one, but you can see like I can flex that delt, right? That side delt. Most people cannot flex that side delt, right? What ends up happening as you build that mind muscle connection, what ends up happening is that you like use that muscle. You end up flexing that muscle just very easily. It doesn't take much at all. It just takes small movements to do that. So you'll find that is that guys that have more of that mind muscle connection, they'll all the time, muscles will be bouncing everywhere because you get used to flexing the muscles. That's just how it goes. So anyway, I'm not doing it intentionally. I have no problem doing it intentionally. I mean, I'll do the abs intentionally. Here we go. There we go. That's intentional. Get some vascularity. All right. I'm not afraid of growing bald. What's up? All right. Do I squat every workout? No, I squat once a week. I used to not squat at all. Okay. Let me see here. Let's talk about it. All right. I think we got enough people here. We got 45 people in here. Yes, I am still eating 1 meal a day, Sonny. And so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to talk about Bulldog Mindset stuff. I'm going to open up for questions. I want to give you kind of a layout of what I've got planned here, and then I'm going to open it for questions. So if you got some questions, a couple things you can do, right? By the way, now's a good time if you want to join the membership. You can join the membership. Just click that join button down below, and you'll get like the super chat and the special icon. I don't see anyone who's a member right now in here. But if you do, you'll get a special icon, and you'll have access to the special emotes that you can do, like the Bulldog thumbs up, and there's a whole bunch of cool stuff there. Plus, I'll be doing like exclusive live streams, some invite-only stuff, and I've got a little surprise coming out for people that join the membership. A little surprise. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens here. So anyway, I'm not going to talk too much about that right now. But yeah, if you want to join it, plus you can also use the super chat if you want to get a hold of me. I know sometimes a lot of people. There's already 50 people in here. It might get up to 100, 200 people. I'm not going to answer every single question. If you want my question answered, if you're a member, obviously you're going to get priority. And if you do the super chat thing, and I'm not doing this. I'm just doing this because that's the only way I can manage this shit. So, all right, guys. So let's talk about Bulldog Mindset. What I got going on here. You might have seen me just flash this sticker. I've got stickers. Okay, I'm figuring out how to sell them. What I'm going to do with these stickers. Right now, I'm kind of spilling the beans a little early. If you're on this live stream, fuck it, let's do it. If you join the first 100 people that join the membership program for Bulldog Mindset on YouTube, on here, it was like $5 a month or whatever. I'm gonna personally mail you the sticker, like a sticker. Okay, so you got to send me your mailing address and all that. You can email me at john@bulldogmindset.com, and then you got to give me your username for YouTube so I can match them up, obviously. Okay, so I'm gonna do 100 of these. That's it, and that's it. And then I'm gonna figure out some way. Hopefully, I don't know if you'll ever be able to get those again. We'll see. Maybe I'll try and sell them online. There is a merchandise store that I just set up right now on Bulldog Mindset. So I'm trying to get that stuff going because, the thing about the Bulldog Mindset brand that I really like, I got this logo design, cost me about $1,000 to get this logo professionally designed, but it's a nice logo, right? I mean, it's kind of hard to, it doesn't focus, but it was worth it because I really like what I like about this brand as opposed to Simple Programmer is it's really something that you can put on a shirt and stuff. I'm going to get some hoodies and stuff made that are going to be really cool here, and it's something that you can represent. So I really like that, and a lot of kind of the productization of the marketing of what I'm going to be producing for Bulldog Mindset is going to be some of that brand wear type of stuff because it's something that I think you can be proud to represent, to say I'm a fucking bulldog, right? I've got this Bulldog Mindset. I feel like I gave myself an aneurysm from the fucking flexing before, but so. All right, so let's talk about what else is on board here. Okay, so I'm just giving you guys, that are showing up here, basically the lay of the land, where I'm at as far as Bulldog Mindset and where we're gonna go with this. So I'm working really hard on Bulldog Mindset right now on building up the brand. Got the book released. If you haven't already, there's a card. You can click the card, and you can check out the Stop Being Lazy book. Now, I'll be honest with you, okay? There's a Kindle version, there's a print version, there's an audio version. The audio version is about twice as long as the other two versions. If you already got the other two, if you want, some real talk from me, I go off the script and I talk a lot in the audio version of it and give you a bunch of extra tips. So it's worth getting. The audio is my thing. That's why I put in the extra effort on the audio version. I already sold like several thousand copies of the book, so it's doing good. It's good. It's a little pamphlet. It's not a big ass book, okay? It's something that you can consume in an afternoon, honestly. And that was the design of this. This is not the Bulldog Mindset book. That's coming, okay? But I got some other priorities first. So I told you I got the logo designed. This is cool, all right? And I've got some shirts for that. I've got my own shirt. You guys have seen me with my. Oh no, you haven't seen the videos with the new Bulldog Mindset shirt that I've got embroidered there. But I recorded about 14 of them, so you'll be seeing those pretty soon here. Okay. Now, what I'm doing next is I'm setting up the website. And what I'm going to do too, which I think you guys will enjoy, it'll be cool. Like if you're thinking about starting a business and building a brand, right? This is one of the things that I'm good at is how do you build a personal brand? How do you build a brand? Okay. I built up Simple Programmer. Before that, I built up my own personal brand, and I coach. I'll have a lot of coaching clients where I'm helping them to build up their personal brands. Okay, so you might be interested. I'm going to kind of give you the behind the scenes. I'm going to actually get my designer on the YouTube channel, right? So actually, real quick before I get into this, how many of you would like to see me get like my designer on the YouTube channel and show you like behind the scenes what happened, how I built the Bulldog Mindset brand, how I built the products, how I basically am going to bootstrap this business and make this into a $50,000, $100,000 a month business. If you'd like to see that, give me a thumbs up in the channel or say hell yes. Either one. All right. If you don't want to see it, then just, I don't know, fuck off. But no, it's all right. It's all right. So yeah, I'm gonna wait a minute. Let me see what you guys got. There's a little bit of delay here. So let me see those thumbs ups or the hell yeses. That's what it is. Okay, we got a yes. Terrence, that's kind of like it's got to be a thumbs up or a hell yes, man. Like, what are you doing here? You guys fucking stop being pussies. Say hell yes. Don't say yes. There we go. Wesley says yes. All right, Wesley. Hey, I appreciate you, man. I just saw in one of my videos that I did the books that men should read about sex. You put the timestamp in there. I want to call you out because I appreciate that. That's really cool. I really appreciate that, man. So okay, lots of hell yeses here. Wesley's now got the Bulldog hell yes. Hey Grant, what's up, buddy? I hope you're doing good. All right. All right, guys. All right, I'm getting a lot of hell yeses here. Anyway, I'm just saying that just to wake you guys up to make sure that you're responding here. Again, like I said, if you want to get into the membership program, sign up for that and let me see some logos. But we got some hell fucking yeses. I need to turn off the filter here because like fuck is okay on this channel on the chat. It's okay, right? As long as it's not spamming. So, okay. So, I'm going to do that. So let me give you the next step. So, I will talk to the designer. I'll get him on here. He's a cool guy. Awesome. He totally gets a Bulldog Mindset brand. That's why I'm having him design the website. I had him do the 99 designs. And I've got a video coming out pretty soon where I talk about 99 designs and stuff. But we're not getting into that right now. So, okay. So, the next thing that's going to happen is if you've gone to bulldogmindset.com right now. Okay. I just turned on HTTPS on it. That was easy. But it's not designed, okay? It is just I'm just playing around there. I've got a couple of blog posts on there right now. But the next project, I've already got someone working on it, is to take, I've got some nice Photoshop files. I wish I could show them on here. I guess I could, but anyway, you guys will see it. You'll see the big unveiling when the Bulldog Mindset website is finished, and it's going to be awesome, okay? So I had this nicely designed. I'm getting it, I got it done in Photoshop, and now I'm going to have someone convert a theme over a WordPress theme, customize the theme, and it's going to look really good, okay? So that's the next thing I'm working on. In tandem, I've got a few other things going on. I'm going to be getting all the social media banners and stuff created for Bulldog Mindset. Like I said, I've got some of the clothing up there on Teespring. You could probably find it below this video if it'll show it. I don't know if it shows it on the live stream. And then what else we got going? I'm trying to think what other big things. So let me look at my board here and see what Facebook page is up. Twitter, right? I'm gonna get a LinkedIn page up. We're doing the live streams now. It should be streaming to all the platforms. I'll have to check to see if it's working with Facebook, but I'm assuming that it is. I don't know if you're watching me on Facebook. I'm paying attention to the YouTube right now, but eventually I'll have to integrate all the chats. And yeah, the membership is up. I got that going, got that nicely designed, hired a pixel artist to create the badges and stuff like that. I want to definitely create the community around here. But yeah, so yeah, anyway, hey, Terrence, no big deal. Don't worry. Dre Multimedia wants to know, how can I join the membership Bulldog Mindset? So there should be a link. It should say join, I think, below this video. It might not be on the live streams. Can someone help him out and give him or throw the link in the chat to like join the membership? If you watch any of the videos, any other video on the channel, that's a simple way. There'll be a join link at the bottom and you can join. So that's I think like we've already got a bunch of members that already joined. So So yeah, you can check that out. So anyway, there's a lot of really cool stuff coming out. I did this really long blog post on how to build self-confidence. You can find that on Bulldog Mindset. Also, sign up. Oh, there's a quiz on there. That's the other thing I created is a quiz. So if you haven't taken the quiz already, again, that's in the cards. And I'm going to be, working on that quiz to improve it, but it'll give you an idea of where you stand as far as Bulldog Mindset goes. Like, are you a Bulldog? Do you have the Bulldog Mindset? It'll give you a score. You sign up with your email. And then I've got some emails that will come out that will give you a lot of help with developing the Bulldog Mindset. I'm still working on that email sequence. I'm still building up the business, okay? Now, what's going to happen in the future is there's a couple of things that I'm gonna do. Yeah, certain countries can't join channels on YouTube, unfortunately. Sorry, guys, but eventually I'll have something else for you guys, or they'll expand that hopefully. But the other thing that's gonna happen with this business with Bulldog Mindset, a big thing here. If you haven't noticed already, YouTube channel. Let's talk about that a little bit. Okay, so YouTube channel, I'm doing 2 videos a day again now, and what you're gonna find is that they're themed. So the channels every day, if you've noticed that book reviews came out on a certain day, and social videos came out on a certain day, and STOIC videos came out on a certain day, and fitness videos came out on a certain day, there'll be more of the fitness videos. So that's kind of the plan here, right? Is to start doing that. Now, I haven't committed to a schedule yet because I don't know exactly how that's gonna go, but that's sort of the plan, is to divide that up, and so that you can tune in on the day that you want for the thing that you're interested in. So if you're here and you're like, John, I don't give a fuck about Stoic philosophy, I just care about fitness, well, you can come and you can see my fitness videos, right? And you can just watch those on Thursdays or whenever those come out. So that's kind of the plan with the channel. With the business itself, okay, the big way that we're going to make money with this business is that I'm going to have 2 main things, okay? One of them is going to be the Bulldog Mindset book, okay, which I've talked about before, all right? And it's going to be a while before I produce that book, but it's going to be a traditionally published book, and I'm going to be trying to get a Big 5 publisher, so I'm going to go through my agent and all that. Hey, what's up, dude? Alfredo Duran just joined as a new member. Awesome, man. Thanks a lot. Appreciate that. Cool. Welcome. And you might want to try out like the new emojis. Show them off and see your badge in here, Alfredo. So yeah, I got to figure out how that whole thing works. But it should tell you, like, there should be like a thing where you can do like, what is it? Oh, you know what? It doesn't have like, it's not auto-filling it. I was going to do thumb or dog. Oh, here it is. Oh, no, it is autofilling it. If you do :dog, and check this out, like there's a thumbs up, pretty cool, and like there's another one, :dog, angry, where is it? Here we go. Or the cool dog. All right, Alfredo, and you can see Alfredo's got that little like the little badge by his name, which is pretty cool. So it's just a little perk for being a member, for supporting the channel, right? And and I see your chat comes in the green there. Like I said, there'll be some other things. It'll be some exclusive stuff on the community page, where I'll give you some extra live streams, some extra bonus stuff from time to time. Being a member, we'll see what happens. But I haven't completely figured that out. But yeah, it's just kind of a cool thing. You can say you're a member and have that access to that. So you have a lot more access to me, basically. So, okay, so we talked about YouTube. We talked about the book, all right? So the book is going to be a big thing, and it's going to be a mainstream book, all right? We're going to launch the fuck out of that book and sell a ton of copies of that book, and I know how to launch books, believe me. The other thing that I'm going to be building is, and I think you guys are going to be excited about this, is the Bulldog Mindset course, right? It's going to be one thing really that I'm going to be selling from here. I haven't built it yet. It's going to be a video course. It's basically going to teach you how to develop the Bulldog Mindset. Now, I don't know about pricing yet. It's definitely going to be upwards in the pricing. It's going to be a fairly expensive, because it's going to be a very exclusive, it's going to be a very high-end premium product that I'm going to teach you everything that you need to know and give you challenges and steps to develop the Bulldog Mindset in all the areas of your life, right? From fitness to finance to health, right? Relationships, all of those things that we talk about on this channel, how to develop that Stoic mindset and philosophy. It's basically going to be, the course that I think that you should have gotten in high school. the course you should, like a life course in order to live a better life, right? And there's going to be a lot of information in there. Okay, I'm also going to be working on the fitness and diet program. I've been talking about this for a while. I'm almost in the shape where I need to be able to shoot the videos for that. I've got another marathon coming up, and I'm training for that right now. And then I'll be probably getting on stage is the next plan, and then that will be coming. So that's the major kind of plan for Bulldog Mindset. There's going to be, like I said, 2 videos a day coming out. There'll be blog posts probably once every 2 weeks or so, but these are going to be huge pillar blog posts, like 7,500 words, and there'll be some little ebooks that'll be coming out in the meantime. But the main thing is going to be this course, and then on the back of that course, there'll probably be a Bulldog Mindset community where we're going to actually get together in person and have possibly a mastermind group for those of you that really want to work together and meet people and train and develop this Bulldog Mindset. So that's what I've got right now for you guys, okay? And yeah, so let me open it up for you guys for questions. If you got questions right now, if you can keep the questions on the topic of Bulldog Mindset, of like what the future in the business, that'd be great. And then after that, I'll just open up for general questions, and we can just talk about whatever you guys want to talk about. So appreciate you guys joining me here. Looks like 87 of you on YouTube here. Cool. All right. I was watching a video in the mall, took my shirt off and got a ticket. David, I like it, man. You gotta make some sacrifices in life. Fuck. If you're at the mall someday, we're gonna take our fucking shirts off together, right? If I see you at the mall, you just be like, dude, let's fucking do it. Let's get tickets. All right. The fencer says if I would be gay, I would be drooling right now, John. Well, I'll take that as a compliment. All right. I believe the emoji is only for channel members. Yes, that's true. Why are you half nude, bro? What the fuck? I don't know. Maybe like because this is called Let's Take Our Shirts Off and Talk About. I don't know. I'm half nude because I don't own any clothes, actually. So, would you say 2 years of the Bulldog Mindset book? Grant wants to know. Okay, so it'll probably be, I plan on writing it next year. That's what my timeline looks like. And then I'll probably actually release it probably either late next year or the year after. So probably about 2 years. Ryan Babel wants to know, how will Bulldog Mindset help my life? Man, that's a big fucking question. But I'll try to give you an answer, like the short answer. I think, honestly, what you got to do is watch a lot of the videos on this channel and see. I mean, what I should do is give you some testimonials. There's a bunch of testimonials on the channel, too, of people that have changed their life with the Bulldog Mindset concept. But let me give it to you kind of this way. All right, this is how I think about this. In order to achieve all the things that you want to achieve in life, right? So whether it be, and I've got this, let me show you something here, okay? This is, you guys won't be able to really read this, but you can see this is a mind map. And in the middle it says Bulldog Mindset, okay? And what it's got on here, okay, is it's got wealth as one of these trees, like big branches off here. It's got health, it's got relationships, and it's got mindset. And mindset is really the middle, the core side of this, okay? And here's the thing, okay? Actually, you know what? Perfect. Here you go. Go to bulldogmindset.com, click the blog. I know it's a mess right now. And click the article that says, what is Bulldog Mindset, okay? That's good. Read that. I'm going to give you kind of the basics of this, right? So, if you want wealth, for instance, let's just start with wealth. How's the Bulldog Mindset going to help you do that? Well, if you have the victim mindset, and remember, guys, the Bulldog Mindset is the opposite of the victim mindset, right? There's no word for it, so I've made the word. It's called the Bulldog Mindset, okay? Because the victim mindset is what is holding most people back in life, all right? If you want wealth, for instance, a lot of wealth involves, or gaining wealth involves self-discipline, okay? There's a lot of ways to gain wealth. It could be through entrepreneurship, creating a business. If you haven't ever created a business and been an entrepreneur, that's the hardest fucking thing you'll do in your life. And you're going to give up if you are weak-willed. If you do not have mental toughness and discipline, you are not going to make it, okay? Believe me, being someone who has created multiple businesses and who has been an entrepreneur and real estate investor and has done many of these entrepreneurial projects and made millions of dollars doing this and made a lot of passive income, not saying this to brag, I'm saying this to say that mental toughness was a key component of it. Having that bulldog mindset, going after things, learning how to control my emotions, right? Which is especially important for any kind of stock trading or poker or anything like that, where your emotions, where you go on tilt. So that's where Bulldog Mindset is going to come in. It's going to help you to be able to do that. If you're having problems with budgeting and debt and getting out of debt and money management, right? Investing, all of those things, having this mindset, understanding Stoic philosophy, all the things that we talk about on this channel that I kind of group into this Bulldog Mindset are important. Breaking away from the victim mindset, especially when it comes to finances, stop blaming other fucking people, take responsibility for your life. Learn how to do that. That's going to make you wealthy, okay? Nothing else is going to work. You can have all the knowledge in the world, right? There's a lot of gurus out there that teach you a lot of great information, but here's the thing, okay? If you cannot execute on the fucking plan, you're not going to win. You're not going to make the money. I'll tell you the difference between the best poker players in the world, okay, and the people that are really good. Okay, the best poker players in the world and the people that are really good, they both have the same exact knowledge of poker. I'll tell you this. They can calculate the odds. They know poker. They know the right moves. The best players in the world have the emotional capacity to make the best moves. The same is true about stock market traders, right? Of option traders, of complex option traders, of hedge fund managers, of these guys that make actual money investing in the stock market. It's emotional control. That is something that you can't just learn. You have to learn the mindset, right? And I can go on, right? For fitness, I'm sure you guys have struggled. How many of you, right? Tell me, I mean, fucking put it in the chat. If you have tried to fucking lose weight or get shaped or get fucking ripped, get a physique like I have. Some of you have got better physiques than me. That's great. That's awesome. Congrats, bro. But if you've tried to get a physique similar to mine or to lose weight or to gain muscle and you have fucking failed, put it in the chat. Let's be fucking honest here. I'm the first one to fucking raise my hand. Before I had the Bulldog Mindset, you think I could fucking run? I just fucking ran a marathon, 26.2 miles in 3 hours and 46 minutes. All right, at 220 pounds. You think I could do that shit without the Bulldog Mindset, without the mental toughness? I don't think so. I don't think so, right? You think I could stick to diet? You think I could eat one meal a day? I'm fasting this whole weekend. I just came back from kickboxing this morning. I ran. I did my run first, right? I'm going to run tomorrow. I'm going to be lifting weights tomorrow, all fasted, okay? I can't do that shit if I don't have that Bulldog Mindset, right? Okay. So thank you for some of you that are being honest. Alicia wants me to put a shirt on. Hey, you take yours off, Felicia. Fuck you. I'm just playing. But no, really. I'm just playing. All right, so relationships. Again, another big component of this. If you don't have the Bulldog Mindset, if you're a fucking pussy, for you guys, you're not going to do too well with the women. I don't know if you've noticed this or not, but they don't like fucking pussies, right? A lot of you guys are like, oh, women like assholes. No, it's not that they like assholes. They don't like fucking pussies. And a lot of you guys are fucking pussies and you need to fucking man up. And that, again, Bulldog Mindset. Become mentally tough. Become physically tough. Become the person that doesn't give a fuck what other people think. That doesn't care about external validation. I don't care about pleasing people. I don't care if Alicia likes me with my shirt off or not. It doesn't fucking matter. Okay? I'm me. I'm gonna fucking do what I want to do. You could fucking hate on me. You could rag on me. Doesn't fucking matter. Okay? That's the thing. And that's the thing that's going to make you successful in relationships. Not just in romantic relationships. Not just to pick up chicks, right? Being fearless will help you for sure. Being able to actually approach and talk. I mean, how many of you guys can actually even do that? Okay? So that's where Bulldog Mindset is going to come into play. But also in just regular relationships. Okay? What I mean by that is that, guess what? If you want, if you want to work with me, right? The reason why that I can go into a room and network and connect with people is because they're like, dude, this guy he doesn't have any kind of apprehension. He's just being genuine and honest. He just says what he fucking thinks. Okay, he's not trying to like impress me. He's not needy. He's not again, all of this comes from that self-empowerment, from being an actualized human being, right? You can study that actualization, but there's a lot of components to this, okay? And there's a lot to work on ourselves. We'll always be working on ourselves. I got a long way to go myself, but I've come a long fucking way. Look at some of my older videos. What's up, man? We got a new member here. Let me see. Azriel Grifton. Nice, man. Welcome. All right, cool. It's awesome. Hey, look at, you can see his thing. Check out some of the emoticons. This is cool. All right. Callum says, John, you have really nice delts. Well, thank you. That's one of the things I really work on a lot, is the side delts, because I think they're important for your physique. So, all right, guys. So, I mean, that's my answer. Really, that's actually my short answer of what is the Bulldog mind, or why do I need the Bulldog mindset in my life. You got to deal with life, and you got to be fucking tough enough to do it. All right, you got to step up and be a man. If you're a woman, you got to step up either way, right? I know that a lot of you guys that are on my channel, you're men, and that's fine. Okay, but regardless, you have to win. You want to win in life. You have to have this mindset. The victim mindset is not going to fucking cut it. No one gives a fuck about your feelings, okay? I'm sorry, but they don't. They don't give a fuck. They care about themselves and their feelings. And if you're living your life expecting for sympathy, or fuck, the worst thing, what is it? Pity. That's the worst fucking human emotion that you could possibly elicit from someone. Pity. Good fucking luck keeping your hand out that whole time. All right, let me see what we got here. Radal just dropped 10 big ones to ask me a question here, so I'm going to answer his question. Radal says, John, I love your videos. I'm 26-year-old male, and I want to be a high-value man when I hit 30. What should I be doing now to maximize my chance of success? I love this question. This is a great question. Smart to be thinking about this. I love this idea, this mindset too of you're 26, you want to maximize what you're going to do when you're 30. There's a really good friend of mine, Tynan. If you haven't checked out his blog, go to Tynan. I think it's Tynan.com. He was actually herbal in the game, if you read that book. Okay, I ended up meeting him, connecting with him in a few different ways. It's kind of interesting, but he's got a really good blog, and he has this concept which is very similar. I've got the same concept, but we connect on a lot of different things that we think very much alike. He was also a professional poker player at one point. But one of the things that he says is that you should live your life for the future, right? Optimize your life to optimize it for 4 years from now or 5 years from now, right? So that matches this perfectly. This is something I've been saying all the time, right? In fact, I was just reading James Clear's great book, Atomic Habits, okay? I've got an interview with him. Oh, I guess I don't have an editor on this, but you can look up my interview with James Clear. And he was talking about the idea that your habits, right, like where you're at, your results are lagging indicators of your habits, okay? So really important to focus on this. So I'm giving you some kudos here, my man, because you're asking the right question, Radal, which is you want to optimize your life for when you're 30, and that's when things are going to be better for you anyway. Okay, so let's talk about that. All right, so what should you do at this point? There's a few things. Okay, one of them is honestly, like, get in shape if you're not, and get in the fucking best shape ever, right? I mean, from 26 to 30, that's a lot of time, okay? In 4 years, you can be fucking jacked. You can be ripped, right? You should have a fucking six-pack. Why not have a six-pack, right? That's what I'm thinking. Like, if you're a man and you want to really optimize your future, and let me tell you why. It's on so many levels. The biggest level is going to be self-confidence. When I walk into a fucking room, okay, and I'm the most jacked, ripped guy, I'm always, again, I like to brag a little bit, but I tell people, I joke, but I'm like, I can hit harder than you, I can run faster than you, and I can run fucking farther than you. Okay, when I can walk into a room and say that, do you know how much my confidence is? It's fucking, and I got more money than you, whatever the fuck, but on the fitness side, it boosts my confidence a lot, okay? And again, I'm not saying this to brag. I don't fucking care. It's not a big deal. I'm just saying that, like, for you as a young man, it's going to boost your confidence, okay? So you're going to have confidence with women, and you're going to want to be an attractive male, obviously, to have that, to optimize your life for your 30s. It's going to be important to you, okay? The other thing it's going to do is it's also going to make your career a lot more successful. Believe me, when you're the jacked dude, all right, and you work out and you're that kind of person, you're going to get better job opportunities. People want to hire, they want to hang around you, they want to learn, women want you, men want to be you. It's good stuff. So a lot of that comes down to physique. Now, not only that, but the process of building it, okay, it's going to make you mentally tough. And that, again, part of the Bulldog Mindset, developing that mental toughness. Okay, believe me, you train for a fucking marathon, you start really, watching your diet and fucking trying to thank you breakdancer, appreciate that. He said, nah, you earned it, man. So I appreciate that. But anyway, if you start doing that stuff, what it takes, and guys, you don't even know what it fucking takes to get a six pack. It takes a fucking lot. All right, it's a lot of work. All right. But if you do that, you're going to be tough enough to handle just about anything fucking life throws at you in your 30s. So that's my first tip, okay? Another one. I'm going to give you a whole fucking list of things, right? I should do a video on this at some point, but maybe this will be it. Okay, get your fucking style under control too, right? I mean, hire someone, right? I'm friends with Aaron Marino and Antonio from Real Man Real Style, Alpha M, right? Those guys, I hired an image consultant to help me with style and shit, okay? And it helps. It helps a lot because people take you very seriously, very differently when you have style and you dress well, right? Look at Dan Locke, this guy. I'm going to be doing hopefully a partnership with him pretty soon, flying up to Vancouver. Dude is impeccably dressed. Like he fucking looks like the man. He's rolling around in his Bentley. He looks like a successful dude. You want to do business with this guy, okay? So that's going to lead to a lot of your success in life, all right? A few other things here. I see you, Greg. I'm going to answer your question as well, but let me get through this one. So let me see. A couple other things here. All right. As far as like career and working hard, this next 4 years, bust your fucking ass. Okay. I would be, working as hard as I can in my regular job, trying to do a good job, but not thinking about climbing the corporate ladder. Instead, I've got a better alternative for you. Fucking make sure that you are building something on the side, right? I'm telling you guys how I'm building Bulldog Mindset. You're watching this shit. You've heard about simple programming. You've probably seen that. Some of you that have been following me for a long time, and you saw it went from a $1,000 a month blog to a fucking $50,000 a month company that runs at a 90% profit margin. Okay, it's fucking insane. Not only that, but I've got money coming in from the Pluralsight stuff. I busted my ass when I was around your age, okay? And that allowed me to retire, basically effectively retire at 33 with millions of dollars and passive income coming in, and it just grows, okay? So that's important. On that same note, invest in real estate now, okay? I don't care, I've got a lot of coaching clients. If you want me to coach you, I will coach you. We can, email me and I can give you my rates and shit. It's expensive, but a lot of my coaching clients, in fact, every one of my coaching clients, they end up buying real estate. Why? Because when they're asking me about how to fucking, basically what you just asked me, right? One of the things is to fucking build passive income, and real estate is the way to do this, okay? I want you to build a business, but I want you to have somewhere to funnel the money in the business into this passive income, okay? I'll give you one more tip here. I could talk about this for a long, long time, but I'll give you one more tip here, and this is really important. Get over your fucking fears. Build courage, okay? Be the kind of guy that has courage, all right? And this is courage in all situations, right? A lot of people focus on trying to fight their fears. Fuck the fears. You can't control your fear. You will be afraid whether you like it or not of things. But what you can control is your fucking level of courage. And you can exercise that muscle and you can build that muscle, okay? You can have courage to do shit that scares you, like starting a business and stuff like that. You can have courage to talk to any girl that you want to. Fuck the outcome. It doesn't fucking matter, okay? If you want to read my blog posts, go to bulldogmindset.com. Check out the blog part. I know the site is a mess. I talked about at the beginning of this. But I just posted an article on how to build self-confidence. It's 7,500 words. This is the fucking tome on how to build self-confidence, okay? And it's very related to courage, okay? Have courage. Have courage. Be courageous. Go fucking do things. Go fight. Go join a fucking MMA or Muay Thai or something where you're going to get fucking punched in the face so you can stop being afraid of guys. You know how good it is when you walk down the street and you're like, I'm not afraid of anyone. It doesn't mean I'm better than anyone. It doesn't mean I can fucking fight anyone and win. But I ain't afraid of anyone because I'm not afraid of getting fucking punched in the face. I'm not afraid of any of that shit. I'm not afraid to die, right? When you're not afraid to die, that's the only time you actually live your fucking life, okay? You can quote me on that. All right, so that's what I got to say. But you're doing the right thing, man. This is good that you're thinking about this. You're optimizing your life for when you're 30. You're going to have, if you do this, if you fucking bust ass, work hard, make sure that you're optimizing every moment. Fuck the TV. Throw that out the window. You're not watching TV. Fuck, a lot of the recreational shit that you do. No more watching sports and bullshit like that. Okay, and you focus and you work hard and you start building your side business. You start building your physique. You start building your character, okay? And becoming a fucking man. By the time you're 30, you have whatever the fuck you want, right? Your life will be easy, right? This is the key. This is the key. All right, guys, let's get on to the next question here. Let me see. I don't see any more. Okay, I can see. Okay, so we got two new members joined. Thank you guys. It's cool. Greg the Tech God. All right, he threw me $9.99, almost 10 bones here. He says, I'm torn right now, John. Should I chase money or find my passion? I don't know what my passion is, so I'm leaning towards chasing money until I can find my passion. I'm learning to be a quant trader. Okay, dude, you're going to be Greg the fucking money god if you become a quant trader. All right, hook a brother up here. All right, here's the thing. All right, this is the easy question to answer. I love this question though. I'm glad you asked this question, Greg. Good question. All right, here's the thing. Okay, so you're basically asking the question if you should chase money, okay, or find your passion. I got a fucking slam dunk answer for you. It's a book that's already written. Okay, it is called "So Good They Can't Ignore You" by Cal Newport. Search on my channel, find my review of the book, and click the link there, or just fucking find it on Amazon. Doesn't fucking matter. Get the audio version. Great fucking book. Cal Newport also wrote a book called Deep Work, also a good book. I still like "So Good They Can't Ignore You" better because that's a life-changing book. All right. Now that book basically says this, and I agree with this, and I've been saying this before I read the book, and double down after I read the book. Okay. It basically says this. Do not follow your passion, okay? It says do what people will pay you for, right? And you've probably seen that graphic. If you haven't, look it up. There's a graphic of, and I forget the exact circles. Maybe I'll be able to come up with it here because it makes sense. The shit you're good at, the shit that people will pay you for, and then there's the shit that what is it, that you like doing, or maybe it's like, the stuff that's useful, whatever it is that you're skilled at, right? Or that you like doing. It's like you like doing and you're skilled at. I don't know. Anyway, the intersection of those three circles. So I'm sure you guys can find it, or maybe someone will post the graphic up here. That's the key, okay? And ultimately, it comes down to this. All right, make some fucking money. Make some fucking money. Because here's the thing. It does, and I'll give you a couple of pieces of life advice here. Okay, one of them is this. What's up, Greg? Yeah, Gregory Shavers. Dude, awesome, man. Yeah, I totally, I know who you are, man. So, yeah. I didn't recognize your name on there, Greg the Tech God, but yeah, awesome. All right, so Greg, I'll tell you this, okay? Here's the thing, okay? If you do something that you love, if you find your passion, and you do it, and someone pays you for it, guess what will happen? You will fucking hate it, all right? Now, I can tell you this from experience. Okay, look at what my job is, guys. Look at what my job is. Okay, literally, it's Saturday, okay? I am being paid. I'm making money, okay? Right now, this is part of my job, okay? To fucking just stand in front of a video camera with my shirt off and talk. Just talk, just to have fucking fun. Just to have a great conversation, and I'm getting fucking paid to it, and hundreds of people are watching me, okay? It's crazy. But, and you think about my life, it's like, I make YouTube videos, right? I get to write about shit that I'm interested in. I get to show up places and talk to people and get paid. And I get to, like, get on the phone with people and they pay me thousands of dollars to talk to them for an hour, to coach them. Fun shit, right? Do you think I always want to do that shit? Do you think that I don't have days where I'm like, fuck, I don't feel like doing this shit. That I don't complain. I do. I don't. It's work. Okay. What I'm telling you is this. This is what you need to understand. I had dreams about this fucking day when I would quit my job and I didn't have to work for the fucking man, and I could be my own man and build my own business and have passive income and like write blog posts and do podcasts and do this kind of stuff for a living, okay? And I don't even really need to do it anymore, but I had dreams about that, and then the day came true, right? That was my passion. And now, do I hate it? No, I don't hate it. I love this, but I have days where I hate it. You see what I'm saying? And I've had periods. I've had a year where I was like, fuck this. I don't want to do any of this entrepreneurship, but I did it anyway, okay? So the only reason why I'm telling you this is because if you do something that you love and someone pays you money for it, you will hate it. It doesn't matter, even if they pay you money for it, if you make money from it, eventually you will hate what you love, okay? Love and hate are on two sides of the coin, of the same fucking coin. And the reason why I'm telling you this, as the answer to your question, is because you need to understand the futility of following your passion. Following your passion, passions die, okay? All right, you know what? When you're at the club last night and you saw that really hot girl and she had her makeup on and dressed to the nines and you had fucking passion and too many drinks, you had passion there. You woke up the next morning, you lost the passion, okay? Passion comes and goes. Passion is not something that you can count on, okay? If you live your life based on passion, you're gonna be fucked up. You're gonna be like a fucking squirrel going over here and here looking for nuts, because it's gonna change. Because you have to instead, again, and this is what he talks about a lot in this book, is this idea, okay? Find something and become good at it, all right? Become really good at that fucking thing. Make a lot of money, become successful at the thing, and you'll learn to love it. There's a difference between love and passion, okay? You'll learn to love it, all right? I just ran a marathon, just ran 26.2 miles last weekend, 3 hours and 46 minutes, okay? I hated running, okay? But you know what? I kept working at it. Everyone's like, fuck, you're 220 pounds. You can't run a fucking marathon. I'm like, fuck you, I can run a marathon. I'm going to fucking train. I'm going to run 40 miles a week. I'm going to run 50 miles a week, all right? And I started running, all right? And I hated that shit. I hate it, okay? But now I love it. Why? Because now I'm good at it. All right, I'm not going to set any world records, but I'm pretty fucking proud of my accomplishment, and that motivates me, okay? It's the same thing with hard shit. Business is fucking hard. It's miserable, right? Do you really want to make a fucking business and be an entrepreneur? Fucking miserable shit, man. Like, that's hard work, okay? But you know what? When you start making that money, and you start, you impacting people's lives, you start to have a purpose, right? Don't have a passion, have a fucking purpose. Okay, and when you have a purpose, you have a mission. And my mission says, get the fuck up, John. Go to the fucking gym, man. Fucking run 10 miles, John. Fucking write the blog post, John. Fucking make the YouTube videos, John. Write the fucking book, John. Fucking fast. I don't care if you're fucking hungry, you fat ass motherfucker. That's what my purpose says. My passion says cookies. My passion says, oh, fuck. Let's sleep in, dude, right? My passion says all kinds of shit that will steer me in the wrong fucking direction. So follow your purpose, follow the money, and the best advice I could give most of you young guys is figure out what's going to make you fucking money, okay? And while you're making that fucking money, build a side business, use the money to fuel up the fucking side business so you can be fucking free, okay? And take that money and use that money and become good at something. And if you work hard at anything long enough, I do shit I hate just because I hate it, because I know that I will love it because I hate it, okay? That's how it fucking works. So do shit that's gonna make you money. I don't care if you hate it. Fuck that. Life isn't about doing shit that you like, okay? It's about becoming what you're capable of becoming. I don't give a fuck if you like your life. I want you to fucking love who you are, okay? That's a big fucking difference, okay? So do that shit that you hate. Make a lot of money. Build that side business on the side. Do the shit that I've been recommending here, okay? And then you will develop, you'll have passions at times for the thing, but you will develop a love for it. You will find your purpose, okay? And it will transcend anything that you're doing, because you will find that your purpose is not connected to a fucking job. It's actually connected to how you operate and live your life. But that takes time. You gotta devote. You gotta fucking grind. Grind. Fucking grind. Level up. All right. That's all I got on that. Thanks, Gregory. All right. And I'll tell you one last thing about finding your purpose, because a lot of you guys don't know how to find your purpose. I see your question there, Wizard of X. I'm gonna get to you. He dropped 5 Canadian bones. So I'll tell you real quick. This is a shortcut. I've got a video on my channel that's a longer. If you look up finding your purpose, just you guys. One of the things I'll just tell you real quick. I've got how many videos on the channel? Like 2,600 videos on the channel. Go to the main channel page. Click the little magnifying glass. Okay. And search, and you will find the answer to any question. I mean, there's enough videos out there. If you search for purpose, you'll find like 5 videos on purpose. I'll give you the quick way to find your purpose in life. Your purpose in life, okay? This is it. I don't care what anyone else says. I'm telling you, this is the fucking way. Because a lot of people say, oh, I don't know how to find your purpose. No, I'll tell you exactly how to find your fucking purpose in life. In fact, let's do this. If you want me to tell you how to find your fucking purpose in life, I want you to give a thumbs up or hell yes. I only like thumbs up or hell yeses. All right, give me it in the chat. If I get at least 15 of them, I will give you the way to find your purpose in life. If I don't, then we'll just fucking move on and answer the next question here. I see you. Who is it? PLN has added a question here. Oh no, Marcin. So you guys, I'm gonna answer your question too. He did 50 Polish money, I think. I don't know. All right. So I'm waiting here, a little bit of a lag for some answers here. Get 15 of them, I'll do it, otherwise I won't. Let me see, I got 3 hell yeses, got 4 fuck yes, that'll count. All right, plenty of hell yeses. All right, we got a lot of fuck yes. All right, I like fuck yeah, that's good too, right? All right, we got a lot of hell yeses. All right, here it is. Okay. You're going to want to write this down. All right, maybe you can review this later. All right, so it's real simple. It's not that hard, okay? And this is how I found my purpose in life, and I'm sure of this, all right? Here's how you do it. You figure out what is the one thing that you would do no matter what your station in life is. Now, let me give you an example here, okay? And I'll tell you what my purpose is, okay? And you guys will, when I tell you this, you're going to be like, fuck, yeah, that's obviously John's purpose, okay? So, here's the thing, okay? If I were a fucking janitor, all right, what would I do? If I were the president of the United States, what would I do? If I were a software developer, what would I do? If I were a YouTuber, what would I do? If I worked at a clothing store, what would I do? Same exact thing. And what is that? Okay, so let's talk about this. If I were a janitor, I would figure out the best way to mop the fucking floor. And I would teach every other janitor, I would simplify the process, and I would teach every other janitor how to do that. Okay? I would do that. Whatever position I am in life, okay? No matter where I was at, you can't stop me from doing one thing. It's this. It's learning as much as I can about the thing that I'm interested in, okay? Synthesizing that information to simplify it, hence simple programmer, okay? And teaching it to other people in a simplified way. That's it. That's my purpose in life. No matter what the fuck I'm doing, you will find me doing that. When I was a software developer, you found me doing that. When I was on Simple Programmer doing YouTube videos, you found me doing that. You find me doing that now. You're going to find me doing that no matter where I am at in life. That's my purpose in life, okay? So that's what you got to do, is you just got to go back to your whole fucking life and think about it and say, no matter what I was doing, what was I doing? What's the one thing that nobody could stop me from doing in life? That's my fucking purpose, okay? And it's not a specific thing, okay? It's not like knitting. Like my purpose in life is knitting. No, it's the way that you live your life. It's an expression, right, that applies to no matter what you're doing. It's how you do things, right? It's the underlying piece of that. Okay, so take some time. It'll take some time for you to figure it out, some of you. The more self-actualized you are, the more that it'll be easier for you to understand this. And if you're having a real hard time trying to find your purpose because you feel like there is not one of these things, start asking people, okay? And start focusing on self-development. If you haven't already clicked subscribe to this fucking channel if you just wandered in here, okay? Thank you guys, 150 of you watching right now on YouTube. But, you know, do that, okay? Like figure this shit out. Start developing yourself, and the more that you understand yourself, the more that you stop letting, your bullshit excuses run your life, the more that you start looking in the mirror honestly and facing reality clearly, and cutting through the bullshit that you're telling yourself, and honestly rawly confronting yourself and confronting your weaknesses and overcoming them, the more that you'll be connected with that purpose, because the more obvious it'll be to you. Okay, so there you go. That's how to find your purpose. Hopefully this is useful to you guys. Okay, so I'm gonna catch up on some of these questions here. All right, that I've got here. Some of you have put in some money in the little old tip jar, and I'm gonna answer your questions. All right, so Wizard Effects says, let's see here. Is that the next one? Yes. Wizard Effects says, I just wanted to thank you for an advice you gave me. It was about waking up early to practice a new skill before work. It's so smart and powerful. Also, thank you for tipping me $5 for that. And I'll just riff on this real quick here, which is to say, guys, this tip is really valuable. Okay, my dad is the originator of this tip. Okay, my dad is one of these guys, huge role model in my life. Okay, because he has a fucking work ethic and integrity of no one that I know. Okay, this man, and he told me something when I was young, and I remember this, and I've applied it in a different way to my life, and this is what this tip is. Okay, it's this. He told me, he said, pay yourself first. And I know a lot of you guys have heard that before. A lot of people say this, but he always told me when I got my money to pay myself first. And what does that mean? He said, put in the savings, right? Do that, pay yourself first. Before you pay everyone else, pay yourself first. Most other people pay everyone else and they don't got nothing left over. He said, pay yourself first, okay? And the way I apply this in life is, what's more valuable than money? Question here. Hopefully you guys know the answer. It's fucking time, because that's the only thing that you can't have more of, okay? However much time you got. Now, I want you to think about something real quick. We're going to side trail on this real quick, because I want you to understand this shit, okay? You have a finite amount of time right now. There is a point where you will die. Could be tomorrow. I don't know. All right, could be years from now. But you have a finite amount of time. It is ticking away, and you will not do anything to get any of it back. It only goes down. So time is your most valuable resource in life, okay? It's the one thing you cannot get back. It's the one thing you cannot buy. It's the one thing that nothing can stop from moving forward and from you losing it, okay? So let me get back to what I was saying here. So if money, you should pay yourself first. Do you think you should pay yourself first with your fucking time? Abso-fucking-lutely. So let me tell you something. Don't go to work and work 8 hours for your employer, okay? And I love your employer. It's great. I'm an employer, okay? I love my people to work hard for me. I'm not saying cheat your employer. Fucking work hard for them. But let me tell you something, okay? And I'll tell even my own employees this, all right? Spend the first hour or two, pay yourself first, working for yourself, building your business, developing your skills while you're fresh, okay? Because you're going to go work for the employer, and then you're going to come home from work, and then you're going to try and work on your side business, and you're going to get distracted. You're not going to have as much energy. You're not going to have as much fuel. If you're trying to get in shape, again, don't go to the gym after work. Go to the gym before work, right? Whatever your most important thing that you're working on in life is, pay yourself first with your fucking time in the first couple of hours when you wake up in the morning. That is a life tip that will change your fucking life, okay? Really, really important. And, kudos, shout out to my dad for giving me that motive, that incentive to come up with that idea with the money, because that made a lot of difference doing that with money in my life. And when I realized that time was more valuable than money, I took that same principle and applied it there. All right, let's go on here. So thank you, Wizard Effects. Appreciate you mentioning that too. Okay, Marcin Wanago, he has dropped in 50 PLN. I think, is that Polish? I don't know. I don't know how much money that is, but it's all right. He says, you mentioned planning an advanced course on blogging. Are you still thinking about it? It's almost a year since I created my blog inspired by you and been consistent, but I would like to know more. Okay, so good question. I may create an advanced course on blogging. I'd create it under Simple Programmer. If you want to check it out, you guys can head over. If you go to simpleprogrammer.com, again, there's two brands now. For some of you that are confused, there's Bulldog Mindset and Simple Programmer. I still own both of them. I've got a partner in Simple Programmer. he's running that, but I'm still there from time to time. But I'm mostly focusing on Bulldog Mindset. If you go to simpleprogrammer.com and you go to like the free courses, and there's products, there's like a blogging course, you can sign up for that, and I teach you how to create a blog. Like literally thousands, I think 5,000 people have created blogs from that course. It's good. Like you guys will enjoy that. Okay. So anyway, as far as an advanced course, so that is a step-by-step course on how to do it. What I probably will do, Marcin, honestly, at this point, is maybe I'll create an advanced course in the future, but most likely what the advanced course will be a how to create a business course, right? Because the next step of the blogging thing is really building a business and building an audience and being an entrepreneur, right? Because why do you build a blog, right? And I could give you some advanced tips on how to like get more traffic for your blog and everything, but it's probably better to figure out how you can make money, how you can build a business off of this, and those things, right? If you have some other ideas, like another thing I'd say, Marcin, is email me, john@bulldogmindset.com. Okay, and let me know what are your questions, like what are you trying to do? And maybe what I'll do too is maybe I'll just create a video for now if you ask me some good questions there, or maybe several videos answering those just to give you free advice for now, and then maybe we make a course out of it or something, or make an email course out of it. So good question there, but yeah. All right, cool. And awesome. Congrats on taking action, guys. Marcin, like you created the blog, right? So many people, they'll do some shit like this, sign up, and they don't actually do the thing. If you don't do the thing, you don't get the benefit. It's great listening to someone with their fucking shirt off, motivating you, but if you don't actually fucking take the action, you're not going to get the result. I don't want to just fucking motivate. I want you guys to get the fucking result. So you can send me an email, so you can tip me on the fucking channel or whatever, or you can join the membership. So you can be like, fuck yeah, let's join the membership. I don't care. I got plenty of money, right? I want you guys to be successful in life, right? So you can come up to me, and I've had people come up to me in the mall or on the street here in San Diego when I'm and like, man, you changed my life, and look what I'm doing now, and I want you to be that level. I want you to be the level where you can afford personal coaching and things like that. So I want you to be successful, honestly. All right, let me see what we got here. Kevin Cho just dropped $19.99 to say you're freaking awesome, John. Thanks for everything, dude. You're awesome, man. Thank you. I appreciate that. That's cool. Like, yeah. Kevin is an awesome guy. I appreciate you, Kevin, by the way, supporting the channel and everything I've been doing for a long time now. I recognize you, and and I recognize that you have been here backing me up the whole way, right? I appreciate that, right? So thank you. All right, let me see what we've got here. Callum McBride has dropped 10 Canadian dollars, and he says, John, you claim you can learn anything in 3 months. Okay, I did do a video on that. How would you structure and organize learning a new skill that requires multiple prerequisites, and save time, machine learning? This is kind of a difficult question to ask or answer because it is situational. But I'll tell you this, and I'll caveat this, because a lot of people said, oh, you can't learn anything in 3 months and all this kind of bullshit. Try it. Try fucking working for, 12, 14, 16 hours a day for 3 months and see what the fuck you can't learn. There's not much in that, okay? Now, there are going to be some skills that require practice and repetition, but even those things in 3 months working at it 14, 16 hours a day, most of those are going to get knocked out, okay? And again, this is a strategy for doing this, right? If you want, I have a course on Simple Programmer. If you guys want my rapid learning strategy, it's just straight out of what I did to learn enough information to create 55 Pluralsight courses in 3 years and teach them. Okay, it's 10 steps to learn anything quickly. Just go over to simpleprogrammer.com, and then there's products, and then 10 steps to learn anything quickly. I think it's like $99. Well worth the money. Comes with the workbook. I'm not gonna super pitch the course hard because I don't really care if I can buy the course. Like, we're making plenty of money with Simple Programmer. So, but I do want to tell you about kind of the idea, right, of what it takes and how I would do this. So, first of all, if I'm gonna learn something that requires a lot of prerequisites in 3 months, the key thing that I need to do to learn, and I talk about this in the course as well. And by the way, I want you guys to know something. If I sell you something, right, if I've got a course or something, or a book or something, it doesn't mean I'm not sharing the information right here for free now, Okay, I'm an open book. Like, if you buy something from me, it's because it's organized, right? And you like what I'm saying here, but it's nothing fucking that I wouldn't share. I don't have any secrets. Okay, I'll share you every single fucking thing I know on my videos and on live streams or whatever. I just want you guys to know that, because I don't believe in that. I believe that, like, if you like me, if you trust me, if you feel like I'm being genuine and you're getting value from me, then you'll buy a bunch of my shit, because you find that that is valuable, because that's what I do, right? I buy authors shit. I don't care. So I'm giving away the farm. I don't fucking care. It doesn't matter, okay? Because what is important to me is giving out that value, okay? So let's talk about this then. All right. So one of the things I talk about in that course as well is that the secret that I use to learn things rapidly, right? I mean, I learned whole programming languages in a week and created and taught a course on it, right? I learned Dart, Go, and Lua in a fucking week, each one of them 1 week, and taught a course on it. And if you look on Pluralsight, they are like 4.5 and 5-star reviews. Like the average rating is like 4.5 to 5 stars. Okay, you can check out my courses on there, but it's because they're good. And I get emails every day from the Go course where people are like, "Fuck, man, this is the best course on Go. It's really, really good." Okay, now why? Again, I'm not just trying to break my arm, patting myself on the back. It's because of this, because I know how to learn. And here's how you learn. The secret, the key, the biggest hack, okay, is to cut down the scope. And this is why this is so important, okay? It's because, you know that Pareto's law, you know, the 80-20 law, the 80-20 rule? Okay, it applies to everything in life, okay? 20% of what there is to learn, you're going to use 80% of the time. Now, what the fuck does that mean? It means that you don't need to learn the other 80%. You can look that shit up. If you know 20% and you know what that 20% is, you can be 80% effective just with that. And you can look up the few things that you don't know when you need to know them on the fly. You don't have to memorize that shit. You don't have to learn that shit. Okay? So that's the key, is the reducing scope. Especially if you got something that has a lot of prerequisites. Here's my strategy for attacking this. Okay? I'm going to always start with this. I'm not going to say I need to learn all of this shit. I'm going to say, what am I trying to do? Okay, so when you say you need to learn machine learning, no, you don't need to learn machine learning. What are you trying to do with machine learning? Okay, machine learning is fucking big. It's a huge field. There's a lot of different prerequisites, like you said. But what are you trying to do? Are you trying to create software to make a self-driving car? Okay. Are you trying to create a neural network in order to play chess or Go? Okay. Are you trying to create a brute force, like whatever it is, right? Simulate the human brain. You need to know what the objective is. I always say this. I'm learning X so I can do Y. If you don't know why, then you don't learn. Then you learn on the fly. Then you learn later, right? Now, there's a lot of reasons. I know there's a lot of excuses that someone can come up with. Well, I need to learn this. I need to do this for my degree, whatever. Again, knowledge without application is useless. I want you to think about this and really internalize this concept. Knowledge without application is useless. And it's become even more useless since we got, what was that? Paperclip. Since we got this. Since we got the phone. Why? Because Google is right here, and Google tells me whatever the fuck I want to know. I just look it up. I just type it in. So if you have a fucking brain, right here, that you can look up any kind of factual information and how to do things on the fly, and look up YouTube videos on how to do shit on the fly, you don't need to put a lot into here. You need to have some knowledge, of course, right? And a lot of it is more principle-based knowledge, right? That I focus on teaching on this channel. But my point is this. You start off and you cut. You figure out why you want to learn something so that you can figure out what it is you need to focus on, what that 20% is. And heck, you want to find an expert? Go find the expert. Go hire them. Go pay them some fucking money. Okay? And say, look, you know Pareto's law, man? Like, yeah, I know Pareto's law. He probably wouldn't be an expert if he didn't know Pareto's law. Okay? If he doesn't, explain to him. And be like, look, I will pay you to teach me the 20% I need to know to get 80% of the job done. There you go. Get an expert to teach you, right? There's hacks for this, okay? And if you figure it out, you're going to save yourself the time. The reason why I can learn so much, so at the very highest level, is because I've cut down the scope of what I'm learning. That's the key. If you can figure out how to do that, And again, this is maybe not the answer you want to hear, but this is the most important thing. There's other tips. There's other things. Okay, I'll give you the next thing, which is also a brute force method, right? I do a lot of brute force methods. Fucking work 16 hours a day for 3 months. You want to learn some shit? You really immersion. Focus on that shit. Get everything else cut out of your life as much as possible, distractions, and focus. The more that you apply this focus work, the better you're going to get, the faster you're going to get at things, right? When I was just focusing on doing Pluralsight courses and I pumped out 30-something courses in a year, you better bet I got damn fast at doing it, okay? So focus is going to make a difference, okay? There's a book, I think it's called How We Learn. I did a review on this book. I can't think of it right now, but I'll have to see if I can find it. If you look at my book reviews, you'll probably find it if you just start searching through there. I don't know. I read this a while back. And anyway, I'll give you the point that I was going to say from this book, which is basically, where is this book? I'd love to be able to just pull it up here. I thought it was called something like How We Learn or something like that. Anyway, we'll find it at some point, or someone probably will pull it from the channel. The point of the book, it was talking about how, the fastest way to learn, and one of the things they were saying is to test, that you learn more by testing. So test yourself. This is just a little quick hack, is test yourself. Okay, that will help you to learn. So I don't know, that's kind of the basic, like the thing, right? That I would say is the major hacks. If you cut the scope and you work a ton of fucking hours, you're going to be able to figure it out whether you use any other strategies or not, right? There's a lot of other like little pieces of things. And if you want, like I said, I've got the 10 steps to learn anything quickly course, and I go through the 10 steps, right? And it makes sense, right? When you look at that, I'll give you, the basics of the 10 steps, which is that you play first, like you dive in first before you know anything, and you start experimenting, and that's going to cause you to ask good questions. So when you actually read the text and learn afterwards, what's going to happen is that you're going to have good questions, and you always remember the answers to the questions that you asked, right? Because you, rather than reading a text and then not knowing what's important is the shit that you don't know, okay, that you are curious about. And then you're going to go through that process, right? Create the learning plan, reduce the scope, figure out exactly what it is. And then the final thing that's really going to help you solidify everything that you're learning is to teach it to someone else, right? I learn the most shit when I make YouTube videos because I get to teach it to someone else. All right, that's it for that one. Hopefully I've answered your question sufficiently enough. And like I said, if you want more information on that, again, I've got the course out there. It's also, I've got it in my soft skills book, like a briefer version of it. So, okay, we've got a bunch of questions coming in here. All right, Dan Miani says he dropped $5 Canadian. Thank you, Dan. And he says, "Hey, John, just got into a sales job and finally getting better. What would you do to get better fast? Would you recommend sales as a long-term career?" Man, okay, so a lot of the advice that I just gave from the previous question is applicable here. Okay, but I'll try to give you some more stuff specifically to this. But take exactly what I just said about learning things quickly and apply this, Dan, because that's going to be a key thing, right? Learn everything that you can possibly know about sales. Go and read the books. Go study, and figure out what exactly it is. Don't, again, cut specific things out. Cut the scope out so you know, like, what kind of sales are you doing? What kind of things you need to learn, right? In order to be able to do that job. So let's talk about this. Okay, so just got into sales, finally getting better. What would you do to get better fast? And what I recommend is long-term career. So to get better fast, a couple things I'm going to recommend to you. There's a lot of different things that you could do. The first one is I'm going to borrow this from Tony Robbins, which is the modeling technique. Find someone that's really good at sales, and instead of you like figuring the shit out on your own, just model what they're doing. Okay, basically absorb everything they're doing. If you want a good name, I'll give you Grant Cardone. He's a fucking expert at sales. Okay, there's a lot of guys out there. Zig Ziglar, right? There's a lot of guys out there that are really good at sales. Dan Lok, right? Dan Lok is the king of high ticket sales. His shit is good. I'm actually going to be promoting one of his classes here, so you can, in the next week or so, or probably the next month, you can hear about that. But he's got a great program. Just start following his shit. Okay, Grant Cardone has a great book called, what is it called? Be Sold or Be Last or whatever. I can't remember. Someone will throw that up in the chat. But I'm not even paying attention to chat right now because I'm focusing on you guys that have asked these questions. But yeah, so find someone like that, okay, and model after them. okay, and read their shit and pay for their training or pay for their mentoring. Or if you've got someone at your work who's actually really good at it, model. Okay, that's the fastest way. If you see someone doing it in action, if you can shadow them and you can do what they're doing, you're going to gain it so much quicker. Now that's not the full way that's going to get you better, okay, but that's going to give you a huge jump. Okay, now from there, now you've got to take it upon yourself. Start reading every single book that you can on sales, okay? Start listening to those audiobooks, okay? And make that your life. Understand all this shit, especially, again, scope it down so you know what kind of sales you're doing. There's a big difference between door-to-door sales and internet marketing and all this stuff. What are you selling? Become good at selling yourself. Know your fucking product. The best salespeople, right? Now I'm just giving you kind of what I know about sales. But again, there's people better than me that can tell you this shit better. But I will tell you this, the one tip I'll tell you is know your fucking product inside and out. The best salespeople that I know are the people that know everything about the product. They educate. If you educate, you can sell. Again, look what I'm kind of doing sales right now to some degree, right? Because I'm standing here with my shirt off doing this YouTube video, okay? And I'm giving you guys good information. And what's happening? Have you guys noticed that there's a lot more people that are dropping money to get their questions answered? It's because I'm educating, and now people are like, oh, I want to fucking buy. And so that's just a quick tip there. As far as again getting better at sales, like getting better at anything, repeat it over and over again. If I had a sales job, okay, let's say that I need to do cold call sales, okay, I'm gonna be fucking calling like crazy over and over and over again, repetition, trying to get as many rejections as possible, right? I'm gonna be ringing that fucking phone, trying it again, keeping track of my numbers very closely so I can see what is that funnel and what leads do I need to work and how many leads, right? And I'm gonna know this number, okay? I'm gonna run those numbers. I'm gonna say, look. And I teach guys this all the time for, a lot of guys think, oh, it's really easy to go to a nightclub and whatever and get laid. And I'm like, you need to know the numbers. What are the numbers? Here's the numbers. Okay, so, and you could take sales prospects or romantic prospects, same fucking thing, all right? You call 100 people, okay? Out of the 100 people, you have 20 conversations that go somewhere. Out of those 20 conversations, you get 5 callbacks. Out of those 5 callbacks, you get 1 appointment or 1 sale that you close, whatever it is, right? Whatever your funnel is. And salespeople know how to do this, obviously. Okay, so now you know that if I want a sale, I need to call 100 people. And then it becomes a trust the process thing, right? I love trusting the process because once you have the process, right? And again, this is encouraging for you guys to, like, we can relate this to sales. Like I said, if you go out there and you're talking to women, if you think you're just going to talk to 2 girls and then you're going to have a girlfriend or whatever, not going to happen. You're going to know it might be 100 or 300. But if you know that number, if you're like, every time I talk to 100, I'm going to get a number. I mean, not a number. I'm going to get a girl or whatever, get a night, whatever you want. Okay? I'm going to get the end result. If you know that, okay, then you know how many you got to do. Same thing with sales. If you know 100 people I call, I make a sale, you just make 100 calls. You see what I'm saying? And sometimes you're going to have some variability and variation in there. I know, standard deviation, all that shit, but of statistics. But you understand that will make you a better salesman knowing that, because now you're going to trust the process and you're just going to do what you need to do. Then you're not going to be outcome dependent. And when you're outcome dependent, you're needy, and people can sense that both in relationships and in sales. They're the same thing. Marketing and sales and dating and pickup is the same exact thing. Okay, so that's what I would give you, as far as that goes. Okay, and then the last thing I'll say about this is, as far as recommending sales as a long-term career, I think it's a great fucking career. Like, again, Dan Locke is a really good example. He's got these high-ticket closers that make a ton of money because they're making money on commission. So if you're a really good salesperson, you're going to be a hot commodity. You're going to be in high demand. But make sure you're cutting off a piece for yourself. Make sure you're building your own business. I mean, the best fucking thing is to be an entrepreneur and be a great salesperson. Okay? Because now you can sell your own shit. And now you're going to disguise the limit for the money that you can make. You can pitch. Okay? There's a really good book by Oren. I can't remember his last name. It's called Pitch Anything. That's a great book for pitching, and that shows the value of that. But yeah, so I don't know. I'm all for sales. Like, and here's the other thing. I'll give you one last thing, and then we're going to move on because I got a lot of questions here. But as far as sales being a valuable skill, okay, it is one of the most valuable skills because it forces you to face rejection. It forces you to learn people skills and interact with people. We're all salesmen. We're all selling ourselves. Whether we're selling ourselves to a potential mate, whether we're selling ourselves to get a job, whether we're selling ourselves to get people to watch our YouTube channel, or whatever it is, you're always selling in life. And so you have to learn to become a salesman. Okay? And people are afraid. They're afraid to talk to people. Like, going through the process of being a salesman, I think everyone should go through it at some point. It forces you to face rejection. It forces you to develop a thick skin. It forces you to learn how to have conversations, people skills, and to identify what the other person wants. Okay? And those are really, really important skills in life. So I love it. I love it. Good job, man. I wish you the best success, Dan. And yeah, I hope that helps you. All right. What do we got here? We got a lot of questions coming in. All right. Breakdancer dropped 5 bones, and he says, hope the day will come when I can personally thank you. You're an awesome dude. You taught me to be awesome, or should I say you taught me to be a bulldog? Dude, thank you. Thank you, Breakdancer. I appreciate that, man. And, I love it. Share the love. Spread the love. Go find someone and teach them and help them, right? You can send them the channel, but just give them your wisdom, man. Find your own, your philosophy and help them, like, because you've gone through it, right? You're going to have your own story. And, that's the one thing I when people, ask them, I just give back, right? Again, money's great. We need to make businesses and make money and all this. And I love making money. I love making money, okay, in business. But I love making an impact more, honestly. I'll tell you guys. And this is, our businesses should be our fuel to make an impact on the world, right? As men especially, right? And so I'll just say this. Give back. Go back and find someone, help someone, right? Share it. Share the love. And if we all do this, if we all, like, my dream, honestly, for Bulldog Mindset is for me to teach you guys how to become fucking bulldogs, okay? For me to not always be the head of this either, right? For this to be a community. And then for you guys to go out and find the next generation of bulldogs and teach them. Because I'm not going to be around forever, okay? but that's what I want. That's what I really want to see happen. I want to see people get out of this victim mindset and start. Life can be so fucking awesome. My life, I can't even tell you guys how awesome my life is. Okay, everything is great in my life. My life is so fucking awesome. And part of it is just my attitude. But people give me complaints all the time. They're like, oh, bad shit always happens to me. I'm like, good shit always happens to me. I live a semi-charmed life. The road rises up to meet my footsteps. Okay? It fucking rains gold on me. Everything is great. It's awesome. I get whatever I want in life. Okay? I love it. Right? And part of it is just a mindset. But part of it is because I've developed these skills, and it allows me to live such a more full life. And I want everyone to live this life. I don't want to be bragging. I don't give a shit. I want you to have what I have, and I want you to have more and to be better. That's what I want. I want you to maximize your potential in life and to become the best version. And I honestly do, for all of you out there, and I believe you can. All right. That's enough of my preaching about that. All right, Hegemon 1984 threw me 5 bones. Thank you, my man. And he says here, I work 8 hours a day, and I'm trying to find energy to game women 5 to 6 times a week after work. How do I get energy to game after a hard day of work? So I'll give you a couple of tips here. You have to defer to my friend Max, or SD Max, to get maybe some more in-depth advice here. But this is what I would tell you, okay? So you're developing this skill, okay? You're working 8 hours a day. You got to have the energy. One thing I'll tell you is just don't drink, okay? And you shouldn't be drinking anyway. It'll be better for you to game, for you to approach and to learn these skills without using the crutch of the courage, the magic bullet of courage, which is alcohol, okay? You're going to have a lot more energy if you don't have alcohol, and you're going to be able to pull this shit off. If you're trying to drink 5 to 6 times a week, fuck. It's not going to happen, and you're just going to fuck your life up. It's not going to be worth it. Don't do that, okay? If you wanted maybe one night, it's fine. But at the same time, I just recommend not doing it at all. And, again, and some of you are like, oh, well, this is fucked up shit. Why are you teaching them that? This is good. It's a skill that you need to develop. You need to learn how to be a man. So you just have to decide that you're going to go out there and you're going to hit this hard. I mean, okay, here's the thing, okay, dude. I work out like 4 hours a day, every single day of my life, pretty much, okay? Fasting, okay? And working at my business and doing this shit. I mean, fuck, I'm on YouTube now for 1 hour and 23 minutes. I know this doesn't seem like work, but hey, this is a lot of fucking energy I'm bringing to you guys, all right? So you got the energy. You just have to have the motivation. You just have to decide. And here's the other thing. It's a fucking grind, motherfucker. Okay? It's a grind. Life is a grind. All this shit. You want good shit, you have to learn how to grind. So you just gotta suck it up. You just gotta say, fuck it. I'm just gonna do it. And I might not like it. And I might not feel like I have the energy. I might not be in state. But I'm going to go out there and I'm gonna fucking grind. And I'm gonna develop that skill. And I'm just gonna do it, right? Again, I get up and I go to the gym or I'm running on the track, running outside. I don't feel like doing that. But I grind it. I grind it. Grind through 26.2 miles. That's a long fucking grind. 3 hours, almost 4 hours worth of grinding. Okay? But you got to do it, and you grind it every day. And that's the secret to life. It's just fucking grind. I mean, even making YouTube videos, fucking writing blog posts, building business, it's all a grind. Everything is a grind. Okay? That's why, EverQuest is so good for life. If you can get off of it, World of Warcraft, whatever, and get off the addiction, then you can just fucking grind. You learn how to grind like a motherfucker. And that's it. Poker is a grind. All kinds of life is a grind. All right, so you just got to grind it. Again, I wish I could give you a better thing. I can say is no alcohol and grind. And as you start to have more success, you're going to have more energy. You have to decide. Like, you have the energy way more than you think. Okay, believe me. If I can fucking fast all weekend and run and do kickboxing and run 20 miles and lift weights with no food, okay, I know that you can do this. You just have to decide that. And here's the other thing. Fully commit. If you don't have a choice, right? Then, and that's how my life is, by the way. Like, if I'm supposed to run or go to the gym or do kickboxing, there ain't no chance I'm skipping it. No chance. There's not even a decision. And once you commit, because I've committed, then you have to do it and you'll figure out the way. Okay? I've gone to kickboxing class literally where I just run 15 miles. I hadn't eaten any food and I felt like I was going to die. Okay, and I've gone there and I've done kickboxing. Somehow I got there, and sometimes I had the best session ever, just kicking ass. Okay, even though I felt like I had no energy. So it's in the mind, and you can summon that energy. Trust me, you got to summon your Goku, whatever. All right, Luis Espinoza Music sent me $5, and he says, John, how do you determine a niche to create your business in? This is a good one. This could be a really long one here. By the way, guys, I'm going to have to drop off pretty soon here because I've been on here for about like an hour and a half now. So thank you guys for all of you that have donated to the cause. I see Marcin just joined as a new member. Awesome. Thank you, Marcin. Cool. Welcome aboard. But let me answer this here, and then I'm going to answer the remaining questions. And I think that's going to be it unless someone I'll answer the remaining ones. So if you want to get your questions in now, if you want to, whatever, go ahead. But yeah. So, okay. So how do you determine a niche to create your business in? There's a lot of ways to do this. This is kind of one of those questions that could be an hour long. So I'm going to give you the short answer. Hopefully you don't mind. But basically this, and I'll say this, you can make money doing anything. And I know that seems like a cop-out answer, but think about this. Let's think about this. Okay? Remember when they're like, oh, you can't make money playing video games. No one's going to want to watch you fucking play video games. Tell that to PewDiePie. Right? Fucking, what does he make? Like 10 million, maybe $15 million a year playing video games. Now, he edits videos and he does hard work. There's a lot of that as well, although he's probably got an editor now. Although maybe he does it himself. I don't know. It doesn't matter. But what I'm saying is that, like, there are people that play video games for a living. Okay? Okay. Oh, that's one thing that's gaming. Have you heard of mukbangs? What's that shit? Okay? That shit is YouTubers that eat a bunch of food and you watch them eat food and they make money doing that. Okay? Their business is based on them eating large amounts of food or eating crazy foods. Crazy, right? Okay, so what you can do is just about anything. Honestly, if you have an interest in something, someone else does, it's the internet, there's a lot of people. What stops people, and again, are there better niches than some? Are there some better niches than others, right? Is it a good idea to have a niche that appeals to poor college students? Probably not. I mean, their parents might pay for some shit. There's money somewhere, right? So there's more lucrative niches, right? Gregory said he wanted to be a quant trader, okay? Being in the quant trading niche, if you build a business somewhere in there or cryptocurrency or something like that, you're going to make some money, This is a good niche. Okay, so that is a factor, right? So that's one thing that you might consider is what is the money aspect of it and the marketability of it. But anything will work. What stops people from succeeding is thinking that it's going to take a year or 2 years or 3 years. It's going to take 5 years. Okay? It may take 10, but it's going to take 5 years. Whatever you're going to do, figure out what you're going to do for 5 years. Are you going to write blog posts for 5 fucking years? Are you going to make YouTube videos, 1 YouTube video a day for 5 fucking years? Are you going to commit to that? Are you going to write books for 5 fucking years? Right? Are you going to do all those things? Are you going to work 12, 15, 16-hour days for 5 fucking years? If you're not, just give up. You're done. I don't care what niche you do. It doesn't fucking matter. You're not going to succeed. Now, some people get lucky and shit goes crazy and they don't put in a lot of work, but that's not you. Okay? That's not me. That's not you. Don't count on that. Instead, figure out what you want to do that you're going to commit to for 5 years. Now, obviously, do your market research, right? Figure out some things. The best thing, advice I've heard on this is to go and look for communities of people and solve a problem for them that they have. If you find the community, if you're tapped into that, but you've already got some communities, you already know people. I mean, one of the first businesses that I did, right, it didn't make a shit ton of money, but it could have, was I used to play Magic the Gathering, right? Okay, yes, I was a Magic the Gathering nerd. And I got, you use the life counters, right? The stupid, dice or whatever, And I was like, we've got Palm Pilots now. We should be able to have an app that's a life counter that does this and tracks tokens and all this shit. So I wrote one. I made a Palm Pilot program. So I got to get my C programming skills there. And I produced the app and I published it and I sold it through PayPal and set up all the this was way back when, before you had the ease of selling things on the internet. And that was a good niche, right? It's perfect, and I sold a bunch of copies of it because, again, we have the scalability now that you can do a lot more, okay? But again, it was just something that I was passionate about, right? A lot of these things. Again, look at my business, right? Bulldog Mindset or Simple Programmer. It's kind of Simple Programmer itself was kind of a random, kind of weird accumulation of how many programmers are into fitness and personal development and that kind of stuff. Apparently a lot. Okay, that business is doing pretty well. So it's not so important. Again, you should. I believe in niching. Okay, what you niche down in, I don't care as much. But I will give you one last tip on niching. Okay, and this is what I tell everyone: pick something that you can be number one best in the world at. Okay. And if you niche down small enough, if you have a small enough slice, you can do that. Later, you can expand and be bigger. I'll give you an instance, an example from real life here. Amazon. When Jeff Bezos created Amazon, what did he say that I'm going to be number one, the best in the world at? At selling books online. Okay? He achieved that because that's what he focused on for years. He didn't read that book. There's a book. I did a book review on it. The Amazon, what is it called? Anyway, I forget what it's called. There's an Amazon book. It's the Everything Store. That's what it's called. The Everything Store. Okay, check out my review on that. It's on the channel. Okay, and you can see that he stuck to it. People are like, you need to sell some other shit, and he's like, no, just books, just books. Right? And he became number one in the world. And then he expanded. Then right. So same thing here. Again, for as far as Simple Programmer, I can guarantee you that I am the number one in the world, right? Simple Programmer it was me, but I was number one in the world at teaching personal development to software developers. I still am. Okay? There's no name. I have the book on it. I wrote soft skills. Okay? I'm number one in the world. Okay? And what I do with Bulldog Mindset, I will become number one in the world at teaching people to go from the victim mindset to the Bulldog Mindset. Why? Because no one else is doing Bulldog Mindset. This is a concept that I am creating, I'm formulating. We talked about this at the beginning of this thing. Again, I don't want to harp too much on what I'm doing, but I think you get the point. The most important thing is that you're committed, and you're going to do this shit for 5 years, and you're going to grind it out. And this is a lot of the answers to my questions have been, if you've noticed, they're the same fucking thing. Suck it up, motherfucker. Grind it out. If you just fucking tattoo that on your fucking arm where you can see it every day, suck it up, motherfucker, grind it out, you're done. It'll solve most of your problems in life, honestly. All right, let us move on. So, Man, you guys are pouring in questions. You're gonna make me like do a fucking marathon session because you guys keep on sending me money. So I got €5 from Recon 1337 Recon Elite, and then he sent €10 and he said, "Hey John, I did actually learn really fast in my job and got really good, but when I apply for a new job, no one will believe me that I'm actually good because of my short work history. How to solve?" Okay, there's a couple of solutions for this. I'm going to, again, give you guys some kind of quick answers here because I don't know how long you guys want to hang around and listen to me, but maybe on the replay. So here's the thing. Okay, if you have a job and you're good and no one will believe you, it's up to you to prove it. Now, with a short work history, that's the difficulty, but it can be overcome. I'm going to say first let's solve the short work history problem. Okay, and for you guys, maybe hindsight is 20/20 on this, but I think you can still probably retroactively do this and figure out a way to work this creatively without lying. Okay, and I'll tell you guys, if you're learning something like programming, okay, you should start a company. Just do a DBA, so you've got a company name, set up a website, okay, and basically call yourself the lead developer or the employee of that website. Build an app, put it out there in the store, have an actual product for sale. If you're a company that has a product for sale and you work for that company as a developer, you've got work history and experience. Now, most people aren't even going to question that. They're just going to be like, oh, look, and they can see they can go to the website and they can see the company, they can see it has a product, and you said that you're the developer on it or the senior developer or the architect. Great. Don't put yourself as owner in this context because it's going to look a little bit weird, okay? Just put yourself as lead developer, whatever title that you want to have experience in, okay? Because you're the boss. You can do that, all right? That's just a little hack there. Now, if you go into an interview or something and someone says to you and they're like, hey, look, here's the deal. What is this company? Is this your own company? Then you tell them the honest truth. Like, don't fucking lie. Just be like, yeah, I built this company, I built this app, I'm started selling it, I'm an entrepreneur, but I also worked as a lead developer. That's how I gained a lot of experience. I wanted to work for myself and to gain experience. It's a valuable thing, a valuable asset. So either way, you win in that situation. Now, as far as if you can't do that, or just dealing with this idea of having a short work history in general, is you got to fucking wow people. Okay, when I had not a lot of experience at doing .NET development and I was coming in for .NET development job interviews, but I knew I was the shit. I knew that I knew this stuff, okay? I did a couple things. One, I got all the certifications, all the Microsoft certifications. So I was like, okay, well, clearly I've got the education. I've gone through this. But I came in with my laptop and I was like, look, can I do something here? Because I know, right? And again, sometimes you can disarm people by talking about something that they know and but you're the first person to broach it. If they say you have a short work history, you're sunk. If you say it first, you win. If you say, so I'd come in and be like, hey, look, I know that I don't have a lot of experience on my resume in .NET development, but could I show you a project, some of the projects I've been working on? I brought my laptop here. I've got my source code here. I own the source code. Okay, it's not like one of these proprietary things where everyone's like, oh, I can't show the source code. I can show you the source code. And I'll show you my project. And I'll show you what I've worked on. And you can look at my code. You can look at my unit tests. You can look at how I write my code. I'll write some code here. I could add another feature to this project if you'd like, just so you could see that. Because and the reason why I'm doing this is because I realize that having a shorter work history on there is going to make it seem like I don't have the skills. But I want to show you, right? I've got nothing to hide. And that's what I'd like to do. If you don't want to, that's fine. But again, I just want to show you, and I feel like this would be a good way for you to really understand what my skills and capabilities are. And if they're not what you're looking for this job, it's totally fine. But I want to make sure that I'm presenting myself in the best light, right? If you have that conversation, oh my God, right? If someone comes into my office and says that, I'm like, I love you. I love you. I love you. Let me see your code. Okay, your code is good. I love you, right? Think about that. Think always about the employer. How can you phrase conversation? Most people go into an interview and they're awkward and they're like, trying to prove shit that they don't know. They're not just having a human conversation and putting it out there. If you do that, approach, right? And you have already, again, we talked about sales before. It's a great sales technique. Overcoming objections. Figure out what their objections are going to be ahead of time. Figure out how to overcome them. Address them before the words come out of their mouth. and you'll be golden. So you know that they're going to ask you about the work history. You bring it up first. You have answers for it. And I just gave you one way to deal with it. There's a lot of other ways, okay? All right, I hope that helps. All right, let me see what we got here. All right, we have Bon Secor 1, and he gave me $5. Thank you, Bon Secor. He says, John, thanks for helping me become the best version of myself. It's helped me stay in the zone even after losing my wife to cancer back in September. Man, well, my condolences to you, man. And that's meaningful. I'm glad that I could help you, going through something like that. The fact that you would thank me for helping you to stay in the zone after that, that really, that means a lot to me. So my condolences to you, and I hope you're doing well. And I'm glad. I mean, again, guys, this is why, like, having the emotional resilience, having the Bulldog mindset is going to help you in life, to be able to deal with things. Stoic philosophy, guys, study this, right? Check out this series I'm doing on Seneca's stuff. But yeah, thank you. And thank you for for throwing in the $5 there. Appreciate it, man. All right. So Dan Miani dropped 10 Canadian bones, and he says, it's inside sales selling SEO. Okay, so this is a sales guy. Okay. I'm facing a limiting belief of running out of leads or people wanting these services. How can I change my perspective and think more abundantly in terms of sales? Okay, so inside sales selling SEO, I'm facing a limited belief of running out of leads or people wanting these services. Okay, so again, this is so related, sales and game, right? So connected, the same exact thing here. This happens to guys. we're going to switch boats a couple of times here. So let's talk about the coaching clients that I have where they're like, I feel like there's no girls that like me. And I just keep on talking to them and I just feel no hope and I can't make it happen. I don't know how these guys do it and maybe I'm just too short and I just feel like I mess it up. Like no matter what, I just feel like it's just not going to happen. And then my answer is numbers. See, the thing is, again, it's like I said before, it's like, yeah, you talk to 10 and none of them are interested or you can't get anything going on. But if you talk to 1,000, you're going to have success. It's just law of numbers, law of large numbers. I guarantee you're going to have success, right? So the same thing here with the sales. You have to understand is that, and that's why it's good to have that funnel and to know what that ratio is so you can kind of have an idea of what your batting average is. If you know your batting average, right? Again, a professional baseball player that knows their batting average, they know that if they get up to the bat so many times, they are going to have so many strikeouts. They're going to have so many misses, but they're going to have so many home runs and they're going to have those hits. And sometimes those base hits are going to be far and few in between and they're going to be out of the, standard deviation range. They're going to have a bad luck streak. Same thing happens in poker. You're making positive EV moves, but then what happens is you just have a bad luck streak. It just happens, but you're doing the right things. Okay? So you've got to focus on trusting the process and doing the right things. You have to divorce yourself from caring about results. In fact, I'll tell you this. Don't worry about getting the results so much. Is focus on doing the best job and executing the process that works as best as possible and becoming the best salesperson and the growth that you'll have. And think about when you're not getting sales, about how dealing with this rejection and dealing with this and facing this difficulty in life is going to make you stronger and a better person and a better salesperson. Because if it is true that you're running out of leads and basically people don't want the services, which is not true. But if it is true and you're pursuing this and you're struggling and somehow you're making it by sheer fucking force of will and brute force, then when you get another sales job or you come into a more lucrative field, you are going to kill it because it's going to be so fucking easy. Okay, that's what happened when I was preparing for my marathon, right? Again, oh man, on mile 20, right? Everyone else is like people are walking and hobbling and running slow. I was running 8-minute miles. I was running the fastest miles, the last 6 miles of the marathon, and the last mile I ran the fastest mile. Why? Because I was so trained, so I'd prepared for such hard conditions, right? And I trained without food, without carbs, okay, on tired legs. So when I had fresh legs and carbs and food, and it was all there for me, in perfect temperature, bam, I just flew in a flat course, right? So same thing here. Okay, that's what you need to focus on. But as far as actually like making this happen, understand that, okay, there's Like, this is craziness. Like, you're doing inside sales selling SEO. I guarantee you, I mean, fuck, I just bought SEO services. I've got, for Simple Programmer, I hired at an SEO agency, right? People need SEO, right? Guarantee you, every single one of these people here that's in this audience from Bulldog Mindset that's eventually going to build a business one day and build a website and all of this, all the discussion we've been having, they're going to need sales. So, or they're going to need SEO. I guarantee you, right? It's not a business that's going away anytime soon. There's plenty of prospects out there. It can just, when you're on a dry spell, it can feel like that. I've been there before. A lot of my coaching clients have been there before as well. But you have to realize that's why it's so important to trust the process and focus on the grind and not focus on the results, right? And again, this happens in business as an entrepreneur as well. I've had periods of time where it's like nothing I'm doing is hitting. Nothing I'm doing is fucking hitting, right? Especially with YouTube, all kinds of stuff, selling products. So you just got to focus on the process and know that if you keep on doing it, you're eventually going to get there, right? As Stephen Pressfield would say, if you just keep those huskies mushing, you'll eventually get into gnome. Okay, that's the thing. Keep those huskies musking. Keep those huskies mushing. All right. So just keep on going, right? And work harder. Keep it. It seems easy to say, but work harder. Get more leads. Understand that it's a numbers game, and understand what your ratio is of your opens to closes. Okay, understanding your opens to closes ratio will give you hope, right? And I know that. Again, it's from personal experience. I can tell you. Once I know that number, I'm like, okay, then the focus becomes, right? Let's say it takes you 100 leads to get one sale. Okay? Then here's what you do. You stop the focus on getting the sales. Instead, you focus on closing 100, just getting 100 leads, like getting on the phone with 100 leads, making those 100 sales calls, doing what you're supposed to do 100 times. In fact, make it 200 times, and then you're going to have over a 50% chance of it happening, right? So that's all you focus on. Okay, and that's what's going to get you through this, because our minds play tricks on us. We think we see a dry spell. Again, I did this from the perspective of a semi-professional poker player as well, and you have to question, is what I'm doing working? Yes, it is, right? Again, sometimes what you're doing is not working, and you need to make an adjustment, and you might need to do that in sales. But, all right, I think I'm being a dead horse now, so, all right. Let's see here. All right, Alfredo Duran gave me $5, and he says, keeps it to themselves. What makes you different? It's interesting. I'm not quite sure how to answer that question. What makes you different? Alfredo, do you have like I'm gonna look in chat here. I haven't been following the chat so much, but do you have? I'll give you a real quick. Can you explain what you're asking here? All right, let's see what he says here. While he's doing that, I'm gonna go ahead and read the next question. Looks like the last question, guys, and then I'm gonna drop off here. All right, and hopefully you guys found this useful. Share it, tell your friends, whatever. Join the membership if you want to become a member and whatnot. So that is always cool. I'm gonna do some exciting things here eventually for members. All right, so let's see. I don't see Alfredo in there, so maybe Alfredo left. I hate to, but I'm not just gonna riff on a question if I don't know what it is, because what makes you different is quite the question. So I need a little bit more. All right, so here we go. SD dropped $5, and he said, "Oh, Alfredo's got the follow up here." So we'll get to you, SD. You'll be the last question unless someone drops some kind of ridiculous amount. But I'm going to cut it off there because I got to get going. So Alfredo says, in my experience, the janitor that has figured out a way to mop more effectively keeps that information to themselves. What makes you different? Okay. Oh, I see. Okay, so I see what you're asking. Good thing I clarified here. So here's the thing, Alfredo. Again, when I was talking about that was my purpose. Okay, and that's what is unique to me. Right, I think that we all have kind of a unique purpose, right? That we have, okay. And for me, it's that I'm going to figure out how to do something effectively and share it with someone. That's my purpose. It's not everyone's purpose in life, okay. I wasn't trying to communicate the case that that's everyone's purpose in life, but everyone should share what they learn indiscriminately, okay. And not worry. One of the biggest mistakes you can make in your career and your life is to hoard information, right? And to think that you have job security because only you know how to do something. The most valuable person in an organization is the person who makes other people better. The most valuable person in life, the most valuable friend that you'll ever have is someone who makes you better. The most valuable relationship you'll be in is someone who makes you better, who makes you rise to the occasion. If you want to be a valuable person, a human being, not only that, but if you want to get the fulfillment that you'll get out of being that person, you will make other people better. You will share what you know. You will give knowledge out freely. Knowledge and wisdom doesn't belong to anyone, right? This is something that Seneca talked about a lot in Seneca's letters to Lucilius. Again, check out the playlist that I have on those letters as I'm going through those letters for some good Stoic philosophy. But this is so critical. If you want to be valuable, again, a lot of you have regular jobs. That's fine. But I'm telling you, the most valuable you're ever going to be in your regular job, okay, is when you are helping other people and teaching other people. All the things I ever did to rise in my career, they all were built around teaching other people. And look at this, okay? How can I become a millionaire and have businesses where I get to do fun shit, honestly, right? Okay? It's because I share. It's because I'm giving you indiscriminately. Like, again, I have courses and I have shit that I sell and books that I write that you can pay for, but I'm also giving it to you for free because I don't give a fuck, because I want you to have that value. You cannot outgive the universe is one thing that is very true. Zig Ziglar is famous for having a quote that I'll paraphrase, but it basically says this: if you want to earn $1 million, give 1 million people value, right? Like, basically this idea that if you give value to people, if you impact 1 million lives, you're going to make $1 million, right? You're going to make a lot of money. If you want to get what you, in fact, I think his quote is more like, if you want to get what you want out of life, show someone how to get, or give someone what they want out of life, right? And the more that you do that, the more that you're going to get value out of it. So again, I'm not someone special in that regard. I'm not like a super altruistic person. I mean, some people would say more so than average, but I'm selfish. I'm vain. I got a fucking big ego. Okay, I have, I'm selfish to that degree, but part of being a good human being and successful human being, I think, is being a little bit selfish and realizing, and it's being selfish with wisdom. Being selfish with wisdom makes you realize that the more that you give back, the more you get back. And so that's the key, right? That's the thing, is like, realize this, is that a lot of the things that you're doing for other people's benefit, you're actually doing for your own benefit, because by being a better person, by being the person that people want to be around, you're going to get a lot of value from that, because people are going to want to be around you. They're going to want to drop $5 into your YouTube to hear you talk, okay? Because they're getting that value from you. So give, 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 give. You cannot outgive the universe. You will get it back. Promise you guys, okay? Test me on this shit, okay? If you give value, you will get value. Absolutely. All right. Let's see here. SD says, laziness and doing the bare minimum to get through life is killing my goals and career as a software developer, and even life in general. Advice. It's kind of like what we just talked about. So, but I'll give you this. One, go get that book that I've got that's I think it's like $1.99 on the Kindle store, How to Stop Being Lazy. Or the audio version is better, How to Stop Being Lazy. If you don't want to buy that, I don't care. Check out my YouTube videos. I've got a whole playlist on how to stop being lazy. Look at my playlist. Okay. You laziness and doing the bare minimum to get through life. Okay, so I've done some videos on this. I'm gonna. There's a lot of ways I can go with this, but I'm gonna give you kind of a short answer that's gonna give you a major hack in life. Okay, which is this: never do the bare minimum. Always exceed it. So again, I'll bring you right back to the marathon. Okay, last year I ran a marathon. It was fucking pain for 26.2 miles. Okay, I'm lying. Like the first 5 or 10 miles weren't so bad, but it was pain. Okay, and I ran it fairly slow, 4 hours and 36 minutes. Okay, I just ran a marathon last week, 3 hours 46 minutes, 47 minutes in between there. Okay. I was flying the last 6 miles. I was flying the last mile. There was no pain. It was just joy. It was fun. My heart rate was like 140, 145 the whole time. I was just jogging at 8.5 minute miles, blowing past the time that that I did, improved it by 50 minutes. What was the difference? The difference was the first time I trained for a marathon, I had a marathon training program, okay, on my wall, and it was a beginner marathon training program, okay, and it was designed for your first marathon to get you ready to run the marathon. And it was designed to make you get to the fitness level of being able to complete a marathon. This year, I got the intermediate level 2 marathon training, okay? And then I hired a coach at the very end, and I personally did extra. I said, I'm going to fucking train way harder than I need. I'm not going to stop at completing the marathon. I'm going to train hard enough to get a fast time at the marathon, to make it easy. And the whole goal, the whole time I was training for this shit, was I want to run this thing relaxed. I want it to be easy, okay? So you got to put in the time, the effort. So every time that you have a goal, you can do is you can fucking do like I did last year, and you can like have a really painful fucking 4.5 hour experience, okay, clawing your way, barely making it, okay, because you tried to put in the minimum, okay, and that was still a valiant effort, putting in the minimum for a marathon. That's still a lot of fucking work, okay. Or you can exceed the minimum and make a much bigger goal, okay, and what you could do is do 10. Again, here's another book for you, 10X Rule by Grant Cardone. I love this book. Why? Because it's all about this. It's like, he says this, if you got a goal and you think that you need to do X for it, do 10X. It's probably going to actually take you 2 to 3X more than what you estimated, but do 10, right? And then you're going to pass that goal. You're going to absolutely hit that goal. You're not going to miss. The reason why you're missing in life is because you are just trying to get enough gas in the fucking car, right? How many people do this fucking shit, right? If you're doing this, stop this shit, okay? Stop putting $5 of gas in your fucking car. Stupid. Why? You're wasting your fucking time. You're going to put the rest of the money in the car. Fill up the fucking tank as far as it will go, okay? Because if you put in $5 in the tank just to get where you're going, you're always out of fucking gas. You're always going to the gas station. Stupid. And you're going to run out of gas a lot of times. And you're going to have to fucking call a tow company. It's going to put you behind in money. Okay? But you're living your life that way. A lot of you need to stop that shit. Fucking fill up the tank. If you know you need to go 5 miles, get enough gas to go 100 miles. Same thing with life. Okay? You got a task. You got something you're going to do. Overdo it. Be the best. Study harder. Push harder. Right? There's a certain amount of pain and cost to doing something. Okay? And that is a sunk cost. To exceed it doesn't cost you a lot more, right? If you're going to do something 100% to get you to the goal, sometimes if you put in 25% more, okay, so you're already putting the 100%, it makes a difference between a 5x and a 10x result or a 1x result. Do you understand what I'm saying? Okay, and that's the difference here. Again, I'll go back to that marathon. When I was training for the first marathon, I think I was running maybe like 25 or 30 miles a week. Okay? Probably like 30, sometimes maybe even 35 miles a week. When I trained for the second marathon, I was running 40 to 50 miles a week. Not a lot more volume, right? I'm already running 30. The hard part is running 30 miles a week. That's hard, okay? To drop another 20 on top of there, it's not as hard when you're already doing that. You're putting the shoes on to go a few more miles, right? It's not as hard. But you know what the result was? It was like 5x the result that I got, okay? It was a huge, huge result difference, right? If you're going to the gym, don't fucking waste your time, right? If you're going on a diet, don't fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like, do it. Do it to the extreme. Surpass the goals, right? If you do that, you're going to get much better results, and you're usually going to get multiplied results for a small percentage. This is leverage. This is what leverage does. So if you understand this concept, it will help you. But you got to fight laziness. And the only way to fight laziness is just to fucking do it. Okay? It's just to commit to shit and fucking do it. Like I said, go check out the book. I think that will help you. Check out my playlist on the videos on overcoming laziness. Go take on some kind of physical activity that will force you to stop being a fucking pussy and to learn how to take pain. And pain doesn't matter. You do it anyway. Feel the pain, keep on walking. Okay? That's the best advice I can give you right now on this. But you've got to fight this, and you have to take this on your own, and you have to decide if you're going to be look at my life. Okay, look at some of my videos where I have this video on who I was 7 years ago, or my transformation when I was this fat, fucking lazy, pimply, loser. Okay, I was still doing decent in my career, but it's crazy, right? That it was laziness. Get rid of fucking laziness. You have to just commit and say that you're not lazy. I've got a bunch of videos on the channel also on how to like change your identity. You need to change your identity and believe that you're not lazy anymore. All right, the questions keep on coming in here. All right, I'm finishing this up here. All right, Anthony Coffee sent $5, and he says, I bought your soft skills book. I found incredibly helpful. Thank you so much for helping me raise my rate to $100 an hour. Dude, awesome. Love it. I love it. Next 150 and then 200. You can do it. Okay? Believe me, I was billing at $300 an hour at one point. You can keep on going. Keep on going. You're going to keep on going. It's awesome. Thanks for the donation, Anthony. Appreciate it, and I'm glad I could help you. That's awesome. Really proud of you, man. Good job. Guys, take action. Actually follow advice, and you will succeed. All right, we're right at 2 hours here. Brandon Chrisman sent me $10, and he said give. Thank you, Brandon. I appreciate that. All right, guys, we're right at 2 hours, so I'm going to call it a day here. And, there's Kareem. Stop taking steroids. Guys, I've been ignoring the chat a little bit here, but, I appreciate you guys. I've just been trying to get to all the questions for everyone that's been donating here, because I don't want you to give money in here and then not get your question answered. But, I appreciate all of you guys. Like I said, if you want to join the members, a lot of you have already joined while we've been on this live stream. Go join it. It'll be fun. It'll be great. And like I said, Bulldog Mindset, a lot of cool things coming. Subscribe if you haven't, and share this if you feel like this will be useful. It's 2 hours here of me riffing. So I appreciate you guys staying on for so long. I'll talk to you next time. Take care.